look who it is. Unbelievable. And I ran into you last night. Dr. Shivago is here. Dr. David Chao from Sports Injury Central, sixscore.com. Badass website. If you're not on it, you're a loser. You need to get in on this. So I have to tell you, I ran into you down by security. I had a problem there last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a problem, too. I beeped red at first. They weren't letting me in.
So my problem was the guy broke my phone. He smashed my phone. He dropped it on the cement and broke it, and I wanted to kill him. So I went back to, see if anyone was going to do anything for me. And obviously they weren't because they're losers. And they're like, good luck to you. And I'm like, that's some, and I had some choice words you may have heard flying out of my mouth when I saw you. But at least I was nice to you.
You're still a man of the people. Look at you sitting there with the people walking behind.
Right, yeah. They all get to see I have a bald spot. It's awful for me. It's been humiliating. It's been awful. I need to see my shrink over it. So as we go into this game on Sunday, Doc, what are we looking at here on both sides?
Well, all the question marks are on the Eagles side of the ball.
Really?
Like most Super Bowls, you got to be kind of healthy to get here. This is why the Lions aren't here, right? Every year, if Sports Injury Central is correct, predicting wild card and divisional round games based on the healthier team, it's elimination of the less healthy teams. The Chiefs really don't have any issues. The only question mark is, will Sky Moore clear and return? But that's sort of a minor story. On the Eagles side, one is Brandon Graham. Can he really come back from that triceps tear?
That's what they're saying, that he's going to play. How crazy is that?
Well, I just have.
Isn't he 4 months early?
Yeah. Look.
What are you, stupid?
Playing. I get why he might try to play. It may be his last game in his career, go off with the ring. But I don't know how he's going to hold off a blocker with that torn triceps. I don't see how he's going to be effective. And
that's like giving them. It's like giving them an advantage. Can you imagine knowing you got a guy that has a torn, he's out there with he's fresh off of surgery. How in God's name is he going to do that job? He's not.
I was on with Ross Tucker, and he asked me about him, and I said, as an offensive lineman, Ross, if you were playing, how would you feel if you knew you had to go up against the guy with the triceps less than 3 months from his surgery, and he couldn't hold you off the block? He said, we'd love it. We make that the point of attack.
I'm going to take advantage of him.
So I don't know that he's going to, but then, Kenneth Gainwell with the concussion with the 2 weeks, he should clear. Jalen Hurts' knee still isn't 100%. But the bigger issues there for the Eagles are on the offensive line. Cam Jurgens.
So wait, time out. Let's go back to. I want to talk to you about Cam Jurgens for a second, but I want to go back to Jalen Hurts for a second. Jalen Hurts had a concussion, then he had a knee, then he went out and went off in a game and scored 3 touchdowns? I mean, the guy looked like he was the healthiest he's ever been in his life. I don't buy all of his injuries. Remember the day of the knee, took the knee brace off, and he went out and ran for 3 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with him.
I think you got to give Kellen Moore and the Eagles credit for that, for the scheme that they did. They certainly had less runs than usual RPO runs. He ran the ball effectively when he did run, but he didn't run completely dynamically. They used a lot of downfield passes and A.J. Brown early. They had a good offensive game plan. The Eagles are a great team. But I just don't think his knee's 100%. But that doesn't mean he's not going to do well. There's 2 different stories there.
All right, so I interviewed Cam Jurgens last night.
Oh, okay.
First of all, he has a mullet, and a fantastic mullet. I mean, he's got it shaved up to the side of his. It literally is almost. It's 2 inches above his ear, the side cut, and then the back goes all the way down. And did you know that he had a beef jerky company? He has I think he said he told me he had 7 flavors or something, and he tried to get me to eat beef jerky during that cattle call, otherwise known as media night last night. Did you? So you went in there and you saw that chaos. What do you think of that?
I didn't stay very long. I went in there.
Chaotic.
And it's like, yeah. I mean, chaos is basically my last name, but
yeah, but you're chaos with in an operating room, but chaos with people stepping on you and throwing punches and people arguing and fighting. There was a lot of that. Like I saw a lot of people.
What's crazy is you had a whole football field. You couldn't expand the area a little bit.
Honestly, we were in it was like a hockey rink.
Yeah,
like it was like they had us on the outsides in the middle of the field was wide open.
Yeah, it was tight.
And then. The thing that bothered me about it was they had the athletes in these boxes, and then you couldn't hear them. They had speakers at every one of them, but they didn't work.
So you didn't try the beef jerky, but
I did not try the.
But
the
you
beef
took a picture
jerky.
of it with your phone, so you know.
I did. Well,
oh,
so
wait,
what,
your phone didn't work.
No,
Sorry.
my phone was broken. So what happened was when I interviewed him, the phone didn't work, and I interviewed him for 10 minutes, and it was the funniest interview ever with him trying to get me beef jerky, and I never got 1 second of it recorded because my phone's broken. So I blame the security guard, and I hate him forever. I don't know his name, and I still hate him forever. I just wanted to say that. So you're telling me that that none of the Chiefs have any problems other than a couple of guys dinged up?
Not really. I mean, obviously, Patrick Mahomes had his recent high ankle sprain that everyone's now forgotten about.
Jesus, that guy and his phony ankle sprains. Honestly, there's never anything wrong with him.
Well, I have to say that Patrick Mahomes, I do think he does get injured, but he's just built differently. He's so flexible. He dislocates his kneecap, and he's the only one that I know that doesn't need surgery. He gets high ankle sprains. The reason why he throws the ball so well is he's so ligamentously lax. He's so stretchy. He's Gumby.
I broke my kneecap.
Yeah, well, for him, he would have just stretched something out, and it would have been fine.
That was awful.
He's Gumby, and that's what makes him the great player that he is. The Chiefs are relatively healthy. I have some concerns of Landon Dickerson with his left knee and Juergens, but I hope everyone's going to play.
How many Super Bowls have you been to now, Doc?
Oh, at least 10 or a dozen. I'm not.
How many of these Radio Rows have you been to?
Everyone since New York. So count back how many that is. So it's a dozen maybe. Everyone since New York. I don't know how many more I got in me though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've done 30.
Oh, I'm not going to make 30. That's for sure.
And I've been to the game 15 times.
The only good news is I'm not going to the game because my son, who I took to the the Eagles Chiefs game in Phoenix, and he's a big Chiefs fan because of Patrick Mahomes. He has no interest in this game because he says it's boring. It's been played before.
Yeah, but did he have fun at the Purdue win over Oregon in Eugene?
He did. He had. He had fun at the Clippers game watching Giannis.
Did you get home on time by 8 o'clock? You said you were going to get home by 8. It's good to see you, Doc. My man, Dr. Zhivago, Dr. David Chao from SICScore.com.